Hello and good Thursday evening, everybody. How you doing? I got to tell you one thing before we get going. You know, there's a huge resurgence of this ASMR thing, and you know who puts the SMART into ASMR? It's Doug, actually. How you doing, Doug?
Mr. Thursday Night.
He puts the smart into ASMR.
I love smart stuff. Like popcorn and brains.
Ooh. Nice to see you.
You too. It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. We missed last week, but we're back again. It's June. It's very very delightful out. I don't know
It's stunning out. Oh my god. I was like in between meetings, I was popping out for a little sun. I don't know if I look a little rosy, but yeah. Trying to get my color up for summer, you know?
Ooh,
it's right around the corner.
Hey Bia, how you doing?
Hey Bia.
So I have my dad's dog here with me, Lily.
Lily.
And I'll post a picture in the Discord, but her and I went for a walk today, and boy, was it a challenging situation.
Because she didn't want to walk, or you didn't?
So she is amazing with dogs as long as she's not on a leash. When she's on leash, she loses her fucking shit on other dogs. Pardon the French, but it's crazy.
Oh, we're very bilingual here.
And so I left my house, and my neighbor's dogs were out, and she's walked by them on a leash a bunch of times, so that wasn't a big deal. She was like,
correct me if I'm wrong though. Your neighbors have like shit dogs, right?
no, they have a Frenchie and a Basset Hound, and they're lovely. Okay. They're so funny. they're oh, I get it. The French.
I was just trying to add color to your story.
Well, so. You know what's funny is like you said they have a shit dog, and we said part of my French, and they do actually have a French bulldog. So
I like Frenchies. I think they're great.
Oh, they're the cutest, man, and they're so funny. They're like the comedians of the dog world. Yeah, she has leash insecurity. I think it's like it's just it's weird. Like anyway, I was running the gauntlet because there was those dogs, and then as soon as I left my driveway, another dog went by, and then up the road too, there was another dog by a car, and it was fine for a second, and then that dog started losing its mind, and then so Lily was like trying to get at it, and then another person walked by, and then another dog came by, and then I was like, all right, screw this, I'm going home. Turned her around and started walking home, and a guy with 3 dogs came walking by, and I was just like, oh my god, like what a pain in the ass. And
sounds like honestly, you need a cat.
I should have just taken her off leash, but the problem with that is you don't know what the other dogs are like if they're good with dogs. So
that's true.
Can't walk with her off.
But look
anyway,
but look at Stan Lee. He's like none of those fine. Issues. He said, "Oh, he wants down."
No,
he's like, "Put me back to bed."
Different issues, though. Anyway, long story short, if that was my dog, I would train it out of them.
Well, and you'd also have a dog that like could slap buttons to be like, "Feed me, wipe me,
yes,
walk me,
absolutely brush me." So Lily's a Rottie, and it's springtime, and there's so much hair everywhere. Yeah. And I brush her every day, and I show her the brush, and she loves the brush. So she'll lick the brush if she wants the brush, and she'll just ignore it if she doesn't want the brush. So I just like show it to her. So she's a good communicator. She's a very smart dog. I think she would do well with buttons, but I'm not going to get my dad to start training her.
Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should just be like, "She's my dog now, Dad."
Ooh, I don't know, man. Today, like that walk really took it out of me. I got home and I was just kind of like angry.
You were angry?
Yeah, I was angry. Not necessarily at her, but just at the like how difficult it was just to walk up the street and back. Like it was so much stress, and she was panting like crazy when we got home. We didn't walk very far. We went up to the top of the street and back. Like, just because like she was constantly on edge the whole walk. And then I was on edge.
And then because she doesn't know she doesn't know your area? Is that why? Or
no, it's just the dogs. So she's on a leash, the other dog's on a leash. Then she's pulling and barking. And I think it's just like she just wants to be friends with them. She wants to meet them. Because off leash, if they were both dogs off leash, no problem. They would have like they go around, they hang out, they like say hello, and then they, you know, do whatever.
Gotcha.
But like just tons of stress, and then I'm stressed, and then I'm trying not to like portray that stress to her, trying to like not throw that stress down through the lead. I'm trying to not like put tension on the lead walking up to the dogs and like talk to her. Anyway, it's just stressful.
I'm sorry you had that kind of day.
It's okay. I mean, you know me. I like to be way more chill, you know?
Well, I mean, if there was a word for you, it would be resilient.
Ooh, resilient. I like it. I like it.
Bounce
You
back
need to
as a
choose
champion.
times when other dog owners don't walk their dogs. Yeah. So it's funny because at 5 o'clock yesterday when I walked her, didn't see a single dog. At 5 o'clock today when I walk her, it's like everybody's out. And it's not, the days were both similar. They were both beautiful days. So the problem is like literally there's me and my closest neighbor on the left that don't have dogs. Every other house on this street has a dog.
Okay.
And soon I will too.
Nice. Hungry.
Yes, Bia.
That's
also very
accurate.
true. it's
I like
it's
it, Bia.
amazingly...
You know, you've been visiting now and then, but you just hit a home run right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is
it's
so...
like you never miss an episode. It's so good.
That's very accurate. Very accurate. But enough about me. How is your day, Doug? How are you?
Oh no, let's talk about you more, because like you're still talking. See, Leah Bia Bows. I love that. I'm good, man. I'm a sucker for this weather. It gets me excited, gets me happy. Makes me realize I probably live in the wrong climate.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I have energy. I'm excited. I'm happy to be outside. I look forward to it. I feel productive. Yeah, like I like this time of year a lot.
Oh, me too. So you know that I take a lot of the summer off from work just because I can't get enough of it. Like I want to be outside in the water, floating around, and that's coming soon. I'm gonna
And
get
eating.
my dock all
You want to
sorted
eat a
out.
burger while you're floating.
Oh heck, man! If somebody can bring me a burger while I'm floating, like hook a brother up, I will. I will take that burger. Someone comes to the edge of my dock with a burger,
Dude.
and they're a stranger. I will eat it.
I'll bring you a burger, or come to. We'll change it up. Come to my water, and this year, and I'll float a burger right out to you.
All right, let's do that. I'm actually super stoked to get out to your place and out to your place. B, out on your boat.
Yeah, I'm excited to get the boat in the water. I'm still waiting for the mooring to get done. But yeah.
Are you going to be able to dock it right at your house?
Yep.
Oh, goodness, that's amazing.
And I got my tender already set up and blown up the other weekend, so that's kind of ready to go. I need to get like it kind of sorted out a little bit better so I can leave it in the water all the time. Just with the tides, it's a little challenging to kind of figure out how best to do that, but I'll figure that out once I'm there a little more, you know.
Bia says it sounds like you should live in the Vancouver area. Have you ever lived out west or been out west?
I have been. I don't know that it jives with me. It is warmer, you're right. I don't know. I don't know. How do you feel about it, West? Do you love it?
I've only spent a little bit of time out there, and
I'm gonna be a
it's
quick second. I thought
different.
I need paper towel, but I'll be right back. But I'll hear everyone. Sorry.
You can still hear me with your headphones, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been out west, and I don't know. I think the same thing. Like there's this there's just a different quality from the east coast of Canada to the west coast of Canada, and I feel like I fit in better here. Maybe that's just because I've spent more time here.
Yeah, and I get that because it's like, you know, you and I are both like pretty social in a way. We are and we aren't social. I think we're both kind of introverts in an interesting way, but like, but given a certain situation, we would find a way to survive and thrive. So I would never worry about like, oh gosh, Shane's going out west, he'll never make a friend. Because I think about you that way so often.
Oh my God, he'll never make a friend.
No, I mean, like, God, you should just stay put. You're lucky to have the one friend you have. Just me. Actually,
I am lucky to have the friend I have.
A friend of yours reached out to me recently. We connected on Instagram. Javo Tour.
Oh, Javo. Love Javo.
Right, and he said the same about you. And I actually realized after the fact, I knew him way back in, like, SJ, like, a million years ago.
Yeah, Javo.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's awesome. He's yeah. I can't say enough good things about that guy.
And he said almost the same thing about you.
Almost,
No, he said he loved you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I thought that was a nice thing, but apparently that's not good enough for you.
Get in line.
Oh, wait, behind me.
Yeah, played in bands with Javo for a long time. You know what he's doing right now, which is
Neptune.
super cool, is
Rocky
Neptune
Horror.
Theater. He's playing in the pit band for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I knew him, well, of him, I should say.
He's a little older, right? Older than you?
I don't know. I thought he was younger than me.
Yeah, I think so. No, he's older than you.
Oh, okay.
He's older than me, and we're the same age, so.
Then I'll go with that. Yeah. He kind of knew friends more so that I was hanging out with at the time. But yeah, always was very nice. And then just so interesting to like reconnect. He just had seen some artwork I'd done and it was like very complimentary. And I was like, oh yeah, yeah. But it's funny how like time happens. I was just like, oh, until I made the connection in my head, time has really changed, you know? And I was just like, oh, if I had met you on the street, I wouldn't have made that connection. Of like 20-year-old.
Yeah. How did you connect that you both knew me?
Once we were chatting on Instagram, and he said that he was following my art page, and really liked something I posted recently, and I said, oh, it was interesting. I just do my show and with Shane, and he was like, yeah, I know Shane. I was like, oh my god, okay, cool. And then we were just kind of like having a great little chat the other weekend. So yeah, it was really, really pleasant to kind of reconnect and yeah.
It's interesting. You're running into people that we both know and
recently,
yeah, but we both know from different worlds.
Oh yeah, like we don't have the same worlds at all.
No, we have the same worlds.
I mean, like you're like Aladdin and I'm like Ariel.
Okay, so you're the what was it, Little Mermaid, and
you're Prince Ali, Fabulous He.
Yeah.
Ali Ababa. Did I say it wrong?
No, that's great. I like it. You've been thinking about where to immigrate in Canada has been interesting? Yes, Canada's great. Very sensitive with temperatures.
I don't know. Our taxes are crazy. Go to a place.
Vancouver and surrounding areas would be best to live. Germany has expensive taxes too, though, right?
Then we should all go someplace that doesn't. Did you hear today they want to raise Nova Scotia Power by 10% across the board?
That's a bit annoying. The other thing is they're doing this thing in my neighborhood where we don't have water here. Like I'm on a well, so I have I got my own water. And Halifax Water wants to start charging me money
for the water that falls off the roof.
For the water that falls off my own roof into the lake. They're like, it's stormwater. It's a stormwater system. I'm like, there's literally no ditch on my road. Yeah. It runs down my driveway, eroding my driveway, BT dubs, eroding my walkway down into the lake. Are you going to fix that? Because if you're not going to fix that, I'm not paying you anything for anything. Like, I don't get what's going on. Like, come on. So there is that. Taxes also. I did my taxes, and it is kind of crazy how much taxes we pay.
It doesn't make any sense. None.
Yes, very expensive. Yeah, Vancouver is very expensive in that area. The weather is fairly decent, but the weather's not bad here. I guess winter is a little bit long and kind of frustrating.
But that's why one goes to Portugal for winter.
Yeah, so that's where you need two houses. You need one house here. The summer and spring here, honestly, so delightful. I like fall too.
I'm an autumn fella. Don't get me wrong. I like autumn.
I really think that all the seasons. I like all the seasons here, except winter can really go and jump off a bridge.
Well, I mean, really, it's been winter until last weekend.
Yeah, now it's crazy now. Now it's ready. Now I'm still bringing my plants in at night, but we're almost there. We're almost ready.
Tell me you're old without telling me you're old. Bring my plants in at night.
I take my plants in and out every day in nighttime. Also, I tried to go for a walk today, but the dogs were just annoying. I had to stop.
Yeah. I don't know where that voice is coming from. You're like the old
That's
golden
my
girl.
old man voice. This is
old
my
man.
old man voice.
You sound like Donald Trump.
With the bacon.
Oh, God. Wasn't that the horror worst?
Oh, my goodness. Makes sense for those who are getting your money. Oh, my goodness. So much. Taxes is and I had to pay a lot in taxes this year because of let's just call it a clerical error.
On whose part?
Well, not mine, but boy, did I pay for it. And I found that very frustrating because it's not like I have a bunch of extra money lying around.
Well, not extra tax money.
So there's this piece of paper on my desk here.
Yeah.
And it was face down, and I pulled it up, and written on it in my own handwriting is just the words "facts of life."
Take the bad, take good.
Yeah, but I don't know why I would ever put this on a piece of paper. I just wrote "facts of life" on a piece of paper and left it face down on my desk so that I would turn it up, I guess, at this point in the show and say, "Facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both." And there you have
George Clooney. He was on that show. That's probably
he certainly was. Oh, now I know exactly what this is for.
George Clooney?
This is a reminder for myself to watch that.
Oh, the thing.
The Facts of Life redo thing.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's exactly what this is.
Okay, cool.
It's not just a note that says Facts of Life to try and let myself know that.
So have you been watching the Obi-Wan?
Taxes are the facts of life. Oh, I have. Yeah, indeed.
Mm-hmm. How you feeling about it?
So far, so good, actually.
Did you watch episode 3?
I've watched a third of it, so I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
Okay.
It's not blow you away great, but it's not bad.
It does feel like a show as opposed to a movie, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Which I'm okay with. It's just storytelling, but
there are parts though. So the Inquisitor lady, I really like her, and I think it feels like a movie when she's around.
Right.
There were parts of that were very suspenseful, and the music was very John Williams-y, and all that was going on. But the interaction between him and Leia is very show-like.
Like,
She's
don't
great.
overact.
That
little kid is amazing.
She's really good. And there's like little quips and jokes in there, so that's good. It seems like they can turn it. It kind of turns back and forth. Like it gets really kind of dramatic, and then it feels light and airy. A little bit of both.
Yeah, and I think I wonder if that has more to do with like trying to appeal to a broader range, because like new kids on the block who might not have seen the other things. I don't know.
Get off my lawn. Oh, did Doug paint the picture of me last stream?
I didn't know.
We're waiting.
We're waiting for you
to be around.
You
Yeah, we're not going to do it without you.
No.
Things you'll never understand. Number one, not watching a whole episode. Well, given the choice, I would have watched the whole thing. But I started it at lunch, and then I had a emergency meeting. We need to talk to you about the things you did at work.
Yeah. Did you not do something, or you actually did something and wanted to talk about it?
No, I did something, and they wanted to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came at me like I did it wrong.
Oh, and you went at them. You were like,
no, I just told them, like, they're like, can you explain this? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, I can explain it. And I explained it, and they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Sit down.
Call them your tits.
Yeah, I did it right.
I knew I did. That's why I did it.
You just didn't have all the information, and I did. So.
Yep.
But I was happy to tell them. It's just weird that they were like,
I was happy to tell them. You were wrong. I was happy to tell them.
I'm happy to tell you you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's weird they came at me at lunch,
though. Sounds like they had someone to impress before supper.
I think they just needed to understand it, because if it was the wrong way that they thought it was, they would need to do something about it. Or have me do something about it.
That sounds more accurate.
Way more accurate. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you're amazing.
If people don't die, it's not an emergency. You freaking watch the whole episode. Well, and I should have gone back to it after, but I'll watch it tonight, and that'll be a good, like, right before bed, finish that episode. So I'll finish the hockey game, and then once that's done, I'll finish that episode. I really hate this trickling out of
yeah, it feels
things.
like the 80s again.
It's just like the strides we made with streaming
are
backwards. Really going away. Yeah, we're really clawing it back to being shitty again,
Yep.
Like, there's too many streaming things. You can't get the things you want to watch. They're starting to, like...
Do the boys start tomorrow? The boys start tomorrow.
And that's coming out week by week, right?
I imagine, but I don't know. But I imagine.
The last thing that dropped full and was very grateful for it was Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, agreed.
Did you watch that?
I did. Yep. I liked it. I liked the first 4 episodes more than the last 4. I didn't appreciate that it took probably episode 5 or 6 before Buddy Cole came in to play, because that was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. That's pretty good, though.
It was, yeah.
That's pretty good. There's some, man, I gotta tell you, like, the smile on my face when that theme song hit after that first cold open, the nostalgia just played a big part in that, but it was good. It was good.
It was totally good.
The way that things were shot, the money they spent on some of those skits, like, there were some bad ones, absolutely. The whole
but there always
house
was
one, but exactly, they can't all be bangers, man. They gotta fill. They filled 8 shows, probably 5 or 6 skits a show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of stuff. I really hope there's a second season, and
Oh, you think they will?
I just
Oh, okay.
they definitely hinted at it in the last couple episodes. I think you're right. They front loaded the first 4. There was not a. I don't think there was a bad skit in the first 4, and if there was, it was short.
Yeah.
The bad ones were in the last 4 episodes for sure. There was 2 Dave Foley, Kevin McDonald skits that were not good.
Well, I would say it was Kevin McDonald that dropped the ball for me. Not that he was ever amazing, but it really shone this time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're right. Like you mentioned to me off before we started, you really like. Oh shit! Not Mike. Mark. Thank you, Mark McKinney. Yeah. You thought he really carried the show, and in hindsight, I think you're 100% right. And I was like, because him in Superstore was really good. It was a character I hadn't seen before, but what I found interesting, he brought that character into this season of Kids in the Hall a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or aspects of that character. So it makes me think like,
definitely.
Is that his new comfort zone, or is that what he has to offer right now? I don't know.
I think it's always been a little bit of that. The thing that got me about Mark is like, he is the best actor of the bunch. If you look at the skits, he played the most varying of characters, and he nailed it every time. That assassin skit with the guy on the toilet, the poop joke assassin thing.
Yeah.
The way that he played that was just so on point. Like, I don't know. I think out of all of them, if anybody would be like, oh, let's do a serious role.
Well, that's why he was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, absolutely.
None of the others were ever
I think
invited.
any of them. Oh, yeah.
Who? Foley?
I thought some of them wrote for it. Hold on, let me check.
But he was the only one in front of camera.
Yes. Oh, was that before that? Mark McKinney might have been on Saturday Night Live before Kids in the Hall.
No, it was definitely after.
Was it? Okay. Just give me a sec. The dog's doing something weird. I gotta go check. One sec.
She probably wants to go for a walk. So how have you been, Bia? It's been a while. How are things going for you? So this, I should tell you about that. I haven't even told you what I'm working on. A lot of work, but is it good work or are you overworked? How you feeling about it? Awesome, that's great.
Oh yeah, the trip. How was the trip to the thing? She wasn't eating my shoes. She was barking at a cat. Did you take all the photos that you needed to take? Did you have a good vacation? A lot of work. Oh, still is because you're editing and stuff?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm jumping in on your guys' conversation.
No, it's fine. We were hoping you would.
Oh, The Boys is coming week by week.
Yeah. Lame. So, Bia, to get you caught up on this painting, I realized I hadn't talked about what I'm working on. So this is something my friend's dog had passed. So I wanted to do something in commemorative for that. Kind of felt like I should maybe do a bit more like good things with the show, and kind of wanted to play with this. I've met this dog a few times. Lovely dog. She was blind, quite blind at the end, poor thing, and she was kind of nervous about like everything. But yeah, just kind of wanted to play with a few different mediums. So I'm playing with like charcoal, some really soft charcoal, a bit of like really loose, light acrylic. Gonna let this dry a little bit. I'll go in with another like hammering of firmer and harder charcoal, sorry, to put in some lines and definition. And then I'll spray it and sign it. And I'd like to give it to them too, should they want it. But
why wouldn't they want it?
well, you never know. You like giving someone art is kind of ballsy. I mean, you just never know if they're gonna like it, unless they said they liked it prior to you giving it to them. You know what I mean?
Turns out a bunch of them wrote at SNL.
Oh, okay.
A couple of them did guest writing spots, so like a couple of episodes in a season. As late as Kevin McDonald did one in 2013, which is weird.
So, who was your favorite kid in all?
So the early days, it was Dave Foley.
Okay.
And I really like Scott Thompson. I really like him. And I saw him. Did you see him when he came to Halifax?
No, I would have gone.
I went and saw him at the Carlton, and I was like literally right in front of the stage, and it was so good. He was so good.
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
expect it.
Did I know you
to
then?
be? Yeah.
What?
I
And you didn't take me?
expect it. I don't know. I can't remember what.
I'm
happened.
sorry,
It was
everyone.
like-
The show is over.
Oh, okay. Good night.
Shane didn't take me to
All
see
right.
Scott Thompson.
Wow. So rude. Sorry.
Wow.
Uh,
You draw now, Shane. I'm just gonna stand here and talk.
I think I was taken by somebody else. Either way, it was really good, and it was I wasn't expecting it to be that good because he's obviously sketch comedy
Yes.
and not stand up, but he just told stories, and it was great. It wasn't like a tradition. It wasn't like a joke to joke. Here's a bunch of jokes things.
Was it more
It
like
was,
Buddy Cole? Where he's just like telling stories
It was just him telling stories about his day to day, and some old stuff. And his brother opened, which was
and he got quite sick for a while, didn't he, Scott?
maybe.
I thought so.
I don't know. There's a new documentary on Prime about them. It's I think it's like a 3-parter or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But I think that would be very good to watch.
Cool.
Because they're all involved in it. I think it's part of the release was they would then also release this documentary about the things they did. And
On Prime, you say?
yeah.
Cool.
He's from North Bay.
No, I didn't know where he's from, actually. But yeah, he was my favorite.
Scott? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite?
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin? Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin. Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah. It's funny because I think he's a lot of people's least favorite. But I will say it would not be a show without him.
Also, who's the other guy? It's Bruce. Not a big Bruce fan.
You don't like Bruce, and I like Bruce. There's a lot of good stuff that comes out of Bruce.
Eradicator was good.
Eradicator was really good. Some of the stuff that Bruce and Mark did together in the old show was really good. The thing with Kevin that I really like is like some of the most absurd skits are his.
Yes, absolutely.
The completely out to left field. Like there was one skit, and I don't know I can't remember the specifics, but I remember there was a dog literally fucking him at the end of the skit.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And so avant-garde, especially for Canadian public broadcasting. And I can't believe they got away with half the shit they could get away with.
But it was on at midnight or 11:30 at night. I think that had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because CBC never shied away from that stuff, right?
Mm-mm. No, you would hear more curse words on CBC than anything else here.
Oh, you posted it in the Discord. Oh, look at the Discord. I'm really liking the way this dog is turning out, Doug.
Oh, thanks. Her name is Mia.
Mia? Is it a Bichon Frise?
Possibly.
Could be. Oh, that is fancy.
Who's fancy? I like fancy things.
This hotel room. There's rose petals on the bed.
Oh yeah. Who put them there?
Queen Elizabeth, apparently.
Well, who was Bia hanging out with to get Queen Elizabeth to put flowers in her bed?
It's her platinum jubilee. Did you know that?
No.
She has been on the throne for 70 years. This is the first platinum jubilee ever.
So you think she's done soon? I mean, or she's just gonna keep?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. She's gonna wave from the palace balcony, and I think that's probably as much as she can muster for her jubilee. You'll see a fair bit of Charles and probably the rest of the royal family, but yeah, I don't know. Like, remember the Queen Mum lived to be 100 and something, and everyone was like, "Ooh, it's the gin. It's the gin from the inside."
Oh shit! What? Give me some of that gin.
Hey, Queen Elizabeth is like my boyfriend, just too lazy to go. I thought you were gonna say.
I have a lot of questions, but
old and regal.
Yeah, but too lazy to go where?
Boyfriend. Old and regal. What is that video game sound that we keep hearing?
Oh, is it me? It's probably my
the sugars.
The sugars. It is the sugars. Thanks because I can't hear it with my headphones on, so thank you.
Oh, no problem.
It's something I need to attend to.
Low or high? They're high.
Well, I just ate, so yeah, they're... It just tells me they're climbing a little, which is a little annoying, because it's like... I just ate, of course they are.
Yeah. Expected. This is an expected...
Yeah. Give me a...
change.
Give me a sound when I'm unexpecting it.
Too lazy to go away from you? No, he loves you.
Oh my god, why would anyone leave? There. Why? Oh, I have so many questions that I'm just holding back on.
Don't hold back. We're here to get to know everybody.
Do you fart a lot at night, Bia? You're getting real here.
Okay, this is great. This leads into a conversation I had the other day with my friend Lucas. He's like...
Oh, Lucas, who I know?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He said to me, we were talking on the thing, he's like, so... Something came up and just offhandedly, I'm like, oh yeah, and you should go to the doctor if you fart more than 20 times a day. Just like as a joke. And he's like, wait, that's not real, is it? Because I'm at like 60. I'm like, 60?
Wow.
I fart maybe
Sorry, I'm just seeing chat.
Nope, not a night farter.
That's a T-shirt waiting to be like made.
Nope, not an, and with the nope too. Nope.
Oh, totally. You need the nope.
I fart in the day. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
early morning.
I expose it.
But what would you say is a normal amount of farts a day?
Oh God, I think it really depends on your intake for the day, does it not?
But like, if you're gonna, let's take an average week for you as a human being, or even an average month. Like, if you were gonna average it out, like, what are you talking about here? Because when the way that he was talking, I'm like, that's too much. Do you
60
need to
a
see a
day.
doctor?
That seems excessive. No, are we including are we including like bowel movements, or just like walking around?
No, like you're sitting working. Today I was at work for 8.5 hours. I did not fart a single time.
I think that's fair.
Now there are times where you eat something that's a little bit,
that's right,
whatever.
Yeah.
And doesn't agree with you, and maybe like totally. That day you're hitting 60 or whatever.
60
but that's
still
because
seems
you're
really
upset.
high.
It's super high, yeah. Like, can you imagine what's the volume of gas that you must be producing at that point?
Gallons.
Farting depends on what you're eating. Absolutely. If you're choking down a bunch of raw broccoli, like and eggs, it's gonna be both bad for you and anybody. Oh no, like cooked eggs, raw broccoli. It's a bad situation for anybody who lives with you, for sure. I will tell you though, the dog, very farty.
Oh.
And it is disgusting.
Sorry, I got a lovely text from a man who's working on my patio at my cottage. And oh my God, it looks amazing. Oh my God.
How's the patio look too?
Amazing. Holy shit. Holy shit. I might just sell my house and move there.
Oh, do it. Now's the time.
Wow. Sorry, I was so excited to see it.
You should post a picture on the Discord so everybody can see it.
Well, I'll do that later. I'm just letting this dry before I do more work, but let's keep chatting.
I see. Have you ever been to Saint Pierre de Miquelon?
I have not. Have you?
No, but I'd like to go.
When do you want to go?
I don't know. Have you been to the Magdalen Islands?
No.
I've been there. We played a show there.
Is that the which one? Which one is the ferry from PEI? Magdalen.
Magdalen Islands. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool there, man, but it is a different world for sure. There's like one English community kind of like at the top of it, and then everything else is French, and there's some amazing seafood, and the just like the landscape is crazy. But it's how do I put this? Because of where it is, sort of out in the middle of
the Atlantic, essentially.
The Atlantic there, the bay there, like you come past Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, in towards PEI, and it's kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like a hub for drug running.
I've heard this. Yeah.
And so boats will come in and drop like these
packages
because it's mostly it's fishing, right? Like that's what goes on there. A ton of fishing, like lobster fishing, halibut, tarbot, like a bunch of different stuff. Fish processing is there. It's super quaint, super really cool, but also in the off season, fishermen will take their boats and go get these packages and
go get some drugs, make a little money.
Go get some drugs. So it's this weird mix. You see some interesting people in this place that should just be tourists and.
There's no should. I'm sure the drugs are there before the tourists.
Sorry, not should. You are as a tourist, you are expecting it to be.
Well, shame on you, tourists. Shame on you.
Yes, Bia, I agree. Farty dog, a classic, but it's a thing of feeding. Yes, I don't have control over the feeding of the dog. Also, dogs can express their nervousness. So she got dropped off here, and it takes her a little bit to settle in. And during that settle in process, that stress gets sort of routed to her stomach. And she's like a super chill dog, so her nervousness is internalized as opposed to turning into barking or biting or anything else. But you're absolutely right. It's feeding. You have to watch what treats you give them. People give these dogs these crappy.
Oh, like yeah. People give me like weird shit for my cats. I'm like, I give my cat that. Like,
yeah.
What are the shitty cat treats?
Oh, the soft ones that come in the packet at the store.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'll just own it, Shane. I'm just uppity enough. I don't even know what they're called.
It's a Fancy Feast, not Fancy Feast.
It's something like that. That was close. It's something.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me get the exact name.
Thank you. Because I don't know, but I've had like Amazon because I get my kitty litter delivered from Amazon because I don't want to carry it.
Temptations.
Yes, it's those. And I'm like, I'm not giving my cat that. I want my cat to have a proper full life. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you back off with those stupid treats. Oh yeah. No! Oh
what?
No! My neighbor's doing my lawn.
Why?
Because he does, and he feels like he needs to, and he doesn't. I want to tell him that like me not doing my lawn is not because I want you to do it. It's because I have many other reasons, but none of them are I'm hoping you'll do it for me.
Oh, that's weird.
Friskies is the other one that I was thinking of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My cats don't.
For Friskies. Your cats don't get Friskies?
No, it's funny because I was like, on our work chat today, we were hanging out, because a bunch of us are all chatting and we were sharing animal pics. And you've seen the chaise lounge that the cats have.
Yeah.
And
so great.
So I shared the pictures of like Vivi and Stanley in it. And people were like, do you have ginormous cats or do you have a small cat-sized chaise? And I was like, my rescue cats are very bougie. And I was just waiting for someone to be like, no, their dad is way more bougie than they are. But no one did. It's not the cat's fault.
They could have just said the best response would have just been the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
That's right, yeah. But no one did, so I was like, I'm not gonna force it.
I'm loving the way this dog is turning out, though.
Yeah, she's turning out pretty cute.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't mean the painting, but it's just like it looks like me, yeah. So that makes me happy. It's that stuff when I get excited to be like, hey, I got you something here, and then I want to leave and let them open it by themselves, but I kind of want to see what the reaction is too, but, you know.
What is colostridon? I'm going to have to look this up. Oh my God. Lily's losing it at the neighbor.
Oh, for
hey!
Ah.
Lily. Just gotta say her name a couple times. She's like, oh, I don't need to worry about this. Oh man, do not need to worry about this.
It's all good. It's all good, girl.
She's also got this, like, she's so friendly, but she's got this bark that honestly is scare the crap out of you.
I should come up and meet her.
Gracie had that same thing. Like, such a sweet girl, such a beautiful dog. But, like, if you frightened her and she barked at you, you'd be like, oh, I'm dead. Like, I'm going to... Just straight up murder bark.
When can we go dog shopping?
So I've already been.
Oh, you...
Dog shopping.
I'm
constantly dog shopping now.
So it's happening.
There's, well, I think it's imminent. Yeah, we'll see. Again, I'm not jumping in. Like, there's no rush for me.
Well, you're not getting any younger.
No, but I was kind of hoping that I'd have a girlfriend before I'd have a dog, so that I'd have somebody to help me take care of the dog.
Why are you waiting for things when you want things? That sounds...
You know, it's a good point, Doug. Like, you're saying, go out and get it.
And maybe the girlfriend will come because you have the dog.
Oh, I thought the go out and get it was go out and get the girlfriend. You're talking about the dog.
Maybe they're one and the same, in the sense of like...
Jeez,
that girlfriend,
I hope not. That's not good.
No, the girlfriend works where you get the dog.
Oh, I see. You doggo art. Yes, little Ange. Yes. Nice to see you, little Ange. How you doing?
What's shaking the leg?
That
Whoa.
Bacteria is...
Whoa. Someone's top notch. Is that little Ange?
Little Ange is top notch. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
That's what she said.
Whoop.
Little Ange is top notch.
Your notch is
Thank you, little Ange.
top. Is that appropriate to say?
Mucho apreciado.
Thank you, Shane, for changing the subject. I felt like I said bad things and I wasn't sure I didn't mean to.
Oh, I didn't. I must have missed it.
Fair.
I should also probably go out and talk to my neighbor after this. Be like, hey, listen, by the way, don't need to do that.
Don't do that, Trixie. I assume your neighbor's name is Trixie.
It is. Even if it's not, that's what I call all my neighbors. Hi, Trixie. How you doing today? It's Cameron. Hi, Trixie. Trixie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
It's Trixie, yeah. Isn't it?
Trixie LaRue.
Yeah. Oh, it's Cameron. It's like, no, you're Trixie LaRue to me.
You are, and you're going to tell me what the weather is, because you sound like a weather lady. Trixie. It's cloudy. Thanks, Trixie.
Cloudy with a chance of cosmopolitans.
Well, you and Trixie would be best of friends.
It's cloudy with a chance of margaritas on the beach.
Oh my God, you and Trixie. Whoa, the best.
Best friends. Best friends. Thick as thieves, they say.
I'd come out and visit. Hook me up, Trix. Hook me up, Trix.
Why not?
Tricks aren't just for kids. For margaritas.
I love a good margarita, but I like the
too.
classic over the frozen.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Classic over the frozen, but I could drink a lot of them. And it gets me in the
Now, do you like them a little salty or a lot salty?
Lot.
I'm the same, yeah. Limey and salty.
Limey and salty. Limey. I need it limey though.
Like
The
extra
salt makes
limey
it
almost.
sweet, and then you can pick the moments that you want it sweet by like moving the glass around. Picking a salted part of the rim or a not salted part of the rim. You can, if they artificially sweeten it too much.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm not a big fan of that. I guess it would be a drier margarita, like a drier margarita with a lot of salt, because you take a little bit of salt and then the margarita, it's sweet. It sweetens it.
Yep.
Also, I like a Respado tequila in my margarita.
Is that more of like a smokier tequila or no?
Respado is aged in a barrel for longer, so a couple years. So it's more it's not so much smoky as it is a little bit more caramelly.
Gotcha. So you like the darker tequilas.
Yeah, so the Respado is not the darkest of tequilas.
Right.
It's the
mid-range
golden one.
Yep.
That golden, delicious. And if it's got a bit of oak in it, I like that. I will definitely take that.
So correct me if I'm wrong, the Añejo is the whiter?
Yes, that's the silvery one.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Then what's
like
the
that
super
too.
dark one?
That's-
What's that called?
I think that's let me have a look. I don't know. No, let me look. Types of tequila. Because I could be wrong about the Añejo too.
No, I'm pretty sure Añejo
Why
is...
is that the second one?
I like
Blanco.
Right.
Different types of tequila.
But Blanco is pretty much like the generic tequila, is it not?
Blanco or silver... yes, I am going one. Blancos or silver tequilas are unaged.
Okay.
However, they can be lightly rested in oak for 60 days. Gold tequila, that's the regular one that's like the well tequila is gold tequila. Is mixing tequila. Yeah. It's not rested, but usually they add extracts to it, so gross. Respado tequilas are rested in oak barrels anywhere from 2 months up to the day before a year. And then Añejo tequilas are aged in oak barrels from 1 year to 3 years. Extra.
Oh, I didn't realize the timing.
3 years more. So Añejo is actually darker. The Blanco is
Okay, so
the silver unaged tequila.
My mistake is Añejo is my jam. And I say that without...
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe I would like that as well, because I do like the Respado because it does have a bit of that oak on it, and Añejo would have more. An extra Añejo would have even more.
You're an extra Añejo.
Ooh, and Cristalino tequilas are aged tequilas that are filtered again to remove the color. They're clear sipping tequila with aged characteristics.
Yeah, that stuff I love.
I'd like to get my hands on some really good tequila, because I've had good tequila and fairly good tequila, but I've never had really good.
Let's go. Let's do a show from Mexico.
Let's do it from a distillery.
Okay. What about the George Clooney one? The one that George Clooney sold.
He sold it.
He sold it.
What are you gonna work on now, Doug? Because I
don't know.
Gotta take a quick break. I gotta get a beer and check on the dog and maybe even.
Okay. I also need to do something. However, I will carry the show in your absence.
And then I'll carry it when I get back.
As you should.
Okay.
So
I'll be right back.
I'll throw it out to chat. What am I doing next? What What you want? What you want? Some bad Beastie Boys, but that's what I got. Maybe the portrait. Ooh, I need Shane to get my reference. I already chose which one I would do, Bia. It's the leggy one. I don't know why my fingers are your legs, but anyway. Maybe that one. But I need Shane to pull up the reference for me so I can see it. Sorry. If it's not the leggy one, spirit fingers, leggy fingers. Yeah, if it's not that, then what you feeling? Sorry, I feel like I'm putting it way on chat to like carry the show. You're drawing, you're choosing. Oh, well, that's fair. Yes, send the link to Shane. I'll start. I'll just start. I'll draw your legs as I remember them, which will not be accurate. But also kind of fun. I kind of like the whimsical side of this.
Hello, hello?
Shane, can you get me Bia's legs stat?
Yes, I can.
All right. While you're doing that, I'll be like 2 minutes.
Okay. No problemo. I'll just carry the show, I guess. I laugh because I always carry the show. Now I know Doug is also laughing. I know we can't hear him laugh, but I know he's laughing.
No, it's true. You do carry the show.
No, I do not. Shut up.
You do. You are like, I'm nothing without you.
And I am nothing without you.
Together we are one thing.
Together we are
pitiful.
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh my god, I love Hershey Kisses.
Okay, that's just chocolate apparently.
Reese Buttercups, fave. So good.
Hey, what do you have in there? Is that tequila?
It's anejo. No, it's not. It is. I'll probably have to tag it if I say it, don't I? Verdejo. It's a white wine.
That sounds like a tequila.
It does, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
Sober monk. No such thing.
Oh, is it a non-alcoholic beer from Nine Locks? Man, I felt bad. My neighbor is mowing my lawn, and I am in my big picture window grabbing a beer out of my fridge.
So essentially, it sounds like you have staff, which is amazing.
It's like, yeah, but you know what? I feel bad because he does so much work. He's constantly working on their house. He's constantly doing things. And then he's also always plowing our driveway. We have a shared driveway, so this is sort of how we're connected. Yeah. He's plowing our driveway. He's mowing my lawn. Like, he's doing things for me.
I think he's probably doing things to not deal with his wife.
I think he is a doer. You know, like my dad's this way too. He can't settle down. Like, he can't stop moving. He needs to constantly be doing something. And I think
like
that's
like
the way
cat in
that
heat.
he is. Yeah, like a cat in heat. Constantly needs to be doing something. That's amazing.
Can you bring Bia's legs
Oh,
up for me so I
sorry.
can draw them?
Yeah. Boop. Do you want me to zoom in on this?
Sure.
Yeah, we're
That's
digging in.
That's a good one.
Look at the
socks.
look at
the
these
toes.
sock mittens.
I was way off. Sorry. This pose I did was close, but not close enough. No, I'm gonna start over. I don't like it. I don't like what I did. My brain did not
Hey,
remember.
Angry Panda, how you doing?
Hello, Panda.
Neighbor mowed our lawn to avoid cleaning the house with his wife. Yes. I don't have. I have to clean my own house. I have to cook my own meals.
Your life sounds.
But apparently, I don't have to mow my own lawn. Your thing just dinged again, by the way, Doug.
Oh my God, I'm dinging like a mother. I'll be quick.
So I'm liking a lot of these tags that you have on here, Bia, for this. This tag, redhead shave more fun. I like that. Redhead shave more fun.
Is it less fun if you don't shave?
Apparently, yeah.
Is that what you're taking away from this?
You do woodworking, car work to blow off steam from work. Sounds like it's a lot of work there. It's work and work. You know what I do to blow off steam from work? Drum. I drummed today for the first time in a long time. So much fun. So much fun. But my body hurts now. Redheads have more fun. Yeah.
That sounds like something Shane would say.
I am myself a fan. Some would say I have a type.
Type form.
If you were going to go on vacation tomorrow, Doug, where would you go?
Italy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Man, I was talking to a
I haven't
guy
been,
from Italy
so I don't
the
know.
other day.
I don't know. I've never been, but
I was talking to a guy from Italy the other day, and I did not want him to stop talking. His accent was so pleasing to the ear.
they're gonna say sexy.
No, it's just like I just wanted.
No,
to
he was not
telling
sexy.
me stories. He was also sexy.
What was his name? Can I ask his first name?
Valerio.
Oh my Jesus, he's sexy. So sexy. Can you say his name again?
Valerio.
I need a minute.
You should have heard him talk.
All right.
Oh man, so good.
Valerio,
yeah,
that's quite
great.
the name. I like that.
Yeah, Valerio, great name. Great name. I haven't been to Italy either, and I think that would be a great place for me to go.
Yeah.
There's just so much good food and drink there.
And everything, yeah.
Yeah, and the it's beautiful.
It really
Have
sounds
you
like
been
you've
to
been there.
Italy, Bia? Soon to Italy. We should all go. Can you imagine a Doug actually?
Well, I'm actually
Italy
probably
vacation?
going in the fall. So if you all want to come.
y'all want to hop on board.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's have a Doug actually in Lake Como, where George Clooney lives.
Oh, I'll just call it the Cloons.
Say hey, we're stopping by. Just gonna do a 2-hour episode. Just nothing big.
Live from Italy. You know, I could see myself saying that.
You just did, so yeah, I could see it.
I could imagine it and do it.
Absolutely.
You take the good, you take the bad. You take them both, and there you have Facts of Life.
JC.
Italy, good choice, Doug. Good choice.
Okay, how about you? Would you like me to ask you the same question, Shane? If you were going on,
I have no answer for that. But
right.
I like the Italy answer. I'd hop on board to that.
Come.
I still do want to go to Iceland.
Oh yeah, I like Iceland. Oh, it's a good place.
Yeah. I think I would really like to do that. I also definitely I want to go to the Flemish region.
I've been to Nice.
Of Belgium.
Yeah, I spent some time in Antibes. Beautiful. Ooh. It's between Nice and Caen.
Oh.
On the French Riviera.
That'd be friggin' cool.
Sounds
yeah,
bougie.
You had pictures of that. It was
it's not bougie. Well, I was not bougie. I was like slumming it, but it was a beautiful spot to be.
Yeah, man, there's ton. Like, I don't know. You know what the biggest like downside is to all of that? It's
not
just
enough time.
Money.
Yeah, and time.
Yeah, I mean, if you had enough money, you wouldn't have to work, and if you didn't have to work, you would have enough time.
That's why I keep buying the lotto tickets, buddy.
You know what? I should start buying the lotto tickets. Cause I don't buy the lotto tickets because I have a math degree and I know better. But that's not true.
But if you don't have a ticket, you can't win.
It's true, and people do win, so it's not like the odds are you know.
Well, to be fair,
win.
they are not in your favor, like that
No,
movie. Not. Did you like those movies? Hunger Games?
I did, but I like that genre, that dystopian battle royale type genre.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I even liked Maze Runner.
I didn't watch it. Is it good? Well, you liked it, so yeah.
Probably not, but like I like that genre. I like the dystopian battle royale. So, have you watched Battle Royale? That movie?
With like
movie where
it's like old boy kind of thing. That one.
Yeah, but it's old though. It's like fairly like it was like the first of the genre.
80s, wasn't it? Like
and
80s?
It's basically the premise is that there's only so many resources to go around, and every year all these school districts send representatives from each class to last person standing fight to the death for resources and whatever else. But it well worth a watch. Very good stuff. But that's what that is where Hunger Games got its idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like all that stuff.
Cool. You're so cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, like the coolest.
I'd like to go to Switzerland too. I've been there before, but I'd like to go again.
Oh, I've never been.
And
what did you like about it most? I'd have to go back.
All of it. I just kind of like the feeling of it. Yeah, I liked the feeling of it, and I liked like even like getting on the friggin' like public transit and seeing the countryside. Like we drove all through Germany. So we did Germany, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and a little bit of France around Switzerland.
Yeah.
So like Dijon and
Like the mustard.
Geneva and Lyon a little bit. But like just driving through, like we didn't even really stay at a lot of these places. So basically in 2 weeks we did, and this is me and my dad, which was awesome. Frankfurt, Stuttgart, Zurich, Bern, Lyon, Luxembourg. I think that's mostly it. But I'd like to see Belgium too, because there's a lot of.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Bruges. I'd like to check out Bruges.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool too. I really liked Germany. I really liked most of the stuff that went on there. We were in Stuttgart for the wine festival.
Yeah, and remember Bia was like teaching you how to say everything right because you were saying it wrong.
That's right.
Yeah. So Bia's a star.
Who's dancing on the tables?
Bia. Dancing on the ceiling.
On the tables in a bar. So when I worked in Hervey Bay, Australia, my whole job was dancing on the tables.
Mm-hmm. I bet you were amazing.
Pretty good. I remember my boss came into the bar and everybody was sitting down drinking and whatever, the music was playing. Nobody was dancing. Nobody was doing anything. And my boss came in and he's like, why is nobody doing anything? And I'm like, you know what? Give me 3 songs and I'll have everybody dancing on the tables.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put on a song and I went out and I collected all the empties and pitchers. Like, this is something I had to do for my job. But I did it by walking on the tables from table to table, collecting all the empties. So that just let them know, okay.
It's okay.
It's okay to be on the table. And then I put on a dance tune.
Did you put on, did you put on like dancing on the ceiling?
No, but I should have, right? And I should have, every time he said ceiling, I should have yelled out, tables!
Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're onto it.
So I put on a thing and I started pumping it up. And
then back down.
And then the third song, all I did was I went to the table with the most people and I took the
your clothes off.
Delightful lady and I pulled her onto the table to get her to dance. And then once you get one lady on the table dancing, every lady gets on the table to dance.
Question.
And so all of us ladies were on the table dancing.
What qualifies as a, how did you call it? Desirable, delightful. What quantifies delightful for this
just
scenario?
Like, so
you just knew she'd be into it. You just be like, she just wants
smiling.
to dance.
She was dancing in her seat already.
Oh, she was dancing on her ceiling.
On her face.
Yeah.
And on her seatling. And so I was like, yes, I knew if I reached my hand out to her, that she would grab it.
It'd be a hard yes.
Pull her up onto the table, and there would be like, and then once that happens, then it's just like you just stick your hand out and start pulling people up, and then everybody
people are like,
table,
touch me. And you're like, yes.
My boss is like, that's great. You did a good job. And
yeah, you're the best, Shane.
Like, good. Now everybody sit back down.
Because I'm tired. That's great.
Nobody's dancing anymore.
No. Put baby in a corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Someone did.
Italy. Now I want to go to Italy.
Let's do it.
Is there anywhere in Italy where are you going in Italy?
I would like to go to the Amalfi Coast. I would also like to go to Lake Como. Hard, yes. Pisa, Florence, and Venice.
Yeah, Venice seems cool.
Mm. And wet.
I mean, it all seems cool.
Where would you want to go?
That all sounds good. I don't know a lot about Italy, so.
So you just go wherever I go. I'm just with him. Wherever he's going, I'm just going to go there.
I would like to go to Bologna.
Oh, I don't know Bologna.
Bologna.
Oh, you mean Newfoundland?
Yes, I'd like to go to fried bologna, please.
Done.
My friend went to Croatia not too long ago, and he said
people love it. People, yeah. I actually was talking to someone today, of all days, who said they went to Italy and Croatia and preferred Croatia.
Oh,
people were nicer.
That's cool.
People were nicer. Yeah. It was a little cheaper. Not that this was an issue for who I was talking
to get around.
Still, no, they said traffic was crazy. Like, she really likes to drive.
Oh.
And she was like,
yeah.
Because her and I really like cars. So we were talking about that. And she was like, Italy was a lot. And she's like, Croatia was a little better, but it was still a lot. But she just preferred Croatia. She thought it was more interesting. People were nicer. And yeah. I couldn't get the specifics out of her.
Is amazing.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Seafood, right? Like, because it's basically built on fishermen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge seafood, obviously on the coast. You can go inland,
right?
So much, but
things are different. Yeah.
But like world class seafood.
Oh, so we can do Michelin star stuff.
I would imagine something like that, right?
Oh, well, it sounds like we're going to Europe.
The place in the Michelin star place, like in the north of Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go there so bad. Let me find it. I can't remember what it's called.
One of the ones in Lisbon was great. Really loved it. One of my best experiences.
It's not in Stockholm. It's like, yeah, that's it. Magnus Nilsson's place. Fäviken, 600 kilometers north of Stockholm. Oh, okay. So good luck getting in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's closed. Crazy. Never mind. It's done. But let me show you this one picture. So it's like way north, and
oh, cool. Well, it looks like something bad could happen there also. Oh, wow. What was that movie with Quentin Tarantino directed it? Samuel L. Jackson was in it, and they ended up in like a place that looks exactly like this. And then Samuel L. Jackson had to be carried or like drugged through the snow, buck naked.
No, but what was the snow one? The Hateful Eight.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah.
That was cool. I really thought I wasn't gonna like that, but it was really good.
Mm-hmm. Channing Tatum was in it, which was weird, but anyway.
I don't mind him. Everybody gives him a hard time.
I actually watched the new one with him, Sandra Bullock, Harry Potter, and Brad Pitt. Lost City, I think it's called. It was a good laugh.
That's a crazy cast, man.
Oh, it was so good. Well, I mean, Brad was in it, but and it was so funny. Like when and I saw it in the preview, so it wasn't like I'm not giving anything away. Everything that Brad was in the preview. But he goes to like rescue Sandra Bullock, and she's like, "You're so handsome," and he was like, "Well, my dad was a weatherman." And I was like, "That's the best line."
I don't get it.
My dad was a weatherman. Because she was like, "You're so handsome." He's like, "Well, my dad was a weatherman."
Oh, I see. Because weathermen are very good looking.
Generally, I guess. But I just thought it was pretty comical.
That is pretty funny. Also, the dress that she's wearing through this whole movie.
The whole thing is like that purple sparkle thing, like the whole movie. And she was behind the movie. Like, she produced it and everything. It was really good.
Yeah, she's fantastic, eh?
I'm not a huge fan.
Well, I don't necessarily.
But I like her in
acting,
this.
But I like her attitude and her.
Agreed.
She is Miss Congeniality.
And hasn't changed. Yeah. You're right. And I think that's what I like about her is like she doesn't feel too pretentious and all that. Does she still have a house in Chester? I've debated this with a few people. So for those who don't know, she had a house.
Let me look it up.
She had a house here where we live after doing 2F by C. Or no, Shipping News. It was Shipping News she was in, sorry. Not 2F by C.
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm just looking at the house in Chester.
Is it still hers or she sold it?
I'm trying to find out.
Because if it's the one at the end of the point, it's obviously sold and it's been resold again recently.
She was into it by C2 as well, also.
Oh, I didn't know there was a second one.
She definitely owned one there. I can't seem to find if she
I can't imagine
still
she still does because it's been so long ago. Like, why would she come back here of all places in the world she could go?
What? What do you mean? It's beautiful here.
It is, but she can go everywhere. And there's no good restaurants in Chester. It's really weird. If you think about Chester, a lot of money lives there, and there's not a decent restaurant to go to. You have to go to Lunenburg.
There's not even a friggin' decent coffee shop there.
Kiwi Cafe is okay. But you're right. It's not like a destination. Now, the spa is there now, which is good, but still.
There's some... You get some weird results from Google sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Viggo Mortensen and Sandra Bullock movies. No, I'm asking about her house in Chester.
All right, Bia. Boom.
I love it.
You and your socks. Your sassy socks.
Sassy indeed. Oh, whoops. I got chat closed down for you. Sorry about that.
All right. All right. It's okay.
In Italy, you shouldn't put on the handbrake.
I see that.
Italians bumping other cars to push them a bit and to park their own cars. Okay. But what if you're on a hill? Venice, you should hurry. Climate change. Yes.
I couldn't
Atlantis.
own a car in Italy. I'd lose my shit.
There's a lot of those European. This is clearly a one-way street. No. It's a two-way street, and cars will go by each other, and like there's millimeters of, like you got to pull your mirrors in. Pull your mirrors in, dude.
Yeah, millimeters.
Comfy socks, and you know what? There's sock mittens. I don't know if you're noticing, but like they're mittens. No. Gloves. Wait, what's the ones without the mittens?
Yeah, mittens have no fingers, and these have fingers.
And these, yeah, so sock gloves.
Yeah. Slubs. Did you?
My dad's coming in tonight.
Nice. Did you see? Sorry, not to belittle your dad. I just had something.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just got a text from him saying that.
Oh, you didn't know he was coming.
Oh. No, he's supposed to come tomorrow. So coming in tonight.
He shows up a lot on Thursdays. He likes Thursday. I think he wants to be on the show.
I think he does. Next time he's here at the right time, I'll get him on the show.
But honestly, like the past 3 Thursdays that we've been on, he showed up.
It's very true, actually. Yeah, he's definitely.
We should
he's
have
been hanging out upstairs while we've been on the show.
We should have Shane Senior on the show.
He doesn't understand it.
Better, even better.
Just talking in the microphone, Dad. Hello. Hello.
I'm all for special guests. Don't get me wrong. If we could have special guests, beauty. This was fun. I like how this turned out. It's very loose and gestural.
I like it too.
But it's very you got the boom boom pow. I like it.
Oh, a little boom boom pow. Who doesn't like
that? Who doesn't like a little boom boom pow on a Thursday?
Oh, freaking I do. I'll tell you that much. Mm-hmm. You know who does? Me.
Shane loves a little boom boom pow.
Who wouldn't like a little boom boom pow?
Boom boom pow. What now, everybody? What now?
I don't know. You got something in you to do quick?
I'm open. I
have a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, because I'm. It's a rare night where I'm pleasantly okay with what I've worked on tonight. Those will both get posted to Instagram. It's me without being me too much. Oh, are you a lot of boom boom pow all the time? You just walk around with you. Do you Donald Duck a lot? Like just wear a shirt and no pants? I don't know. It's a fair question.
I just like I like that there's a term for it. You Donald Ducking it tonight? The shirt and no pants?
Nope. All right. Well, I asked. I got an answer. Thank you.
Lily's losing it. She's barking at the...
Because your dad's there?
No, Dad won't be here till midnight.
It's still daylight out. It's crazy.
I know. It's so nice. I love it when the days get long like this.
Mm-hmm.
This makes me feel so much better about life in general.
Yeah.
What about a fish or a bird is what Bia is saying. Can you do a quick fish?
You prefer a fish to a bird? Sure. Shane, pardon me. My goodness, I burped. Can you pull me up a quick reference? Shane's choice.
What kind of fish? Fish. Pretty. I'm going to put fish pretty. Lily, chill out. She's saying. Her answer was...
Sorry, I'm just looking at Stan. He's just like dead asleep.
Lily's trying to figure out what's going on next door.
A Siamese fish.
Siamese fighter fish are cool. They're a little bit... Oh my goodness. What about this? Oh, look at this. This fucking guy. All right. How about this? Let me first give you a little preview here, Doug.
You love a
or
pufferfish.
I do love a pufferfish. They just have the like, they're like, hello. They're just so happy.
I'm just bringing Bivy in. She's just waking up. Hey, Bibbies. You gonna look at the camera?
The thing is there's so much crazy fish, but I don't want to get too crazy because we've only got 15 minutes, so I don't want to get too out of control picking the craziest colored fish we can find, you know?
Vivi's shy tonight. Hey, baby, look at the camera.
Hi, Vivi.
Shane saying hi, girl. Look up. It's okay.
She likes me.
She does. She's very cuddly and heavy right now. I woke her up, that's why.
Oh, hey, go back to sleep. How do you feel about this happy fish? You want something different? I can get you something.
Oh, sorry. Whatever you want. I was just taking away all my stress petting Vivi.
I don't know why you have stress.
Everyone has stress, but you don't if you pet a cat.
Jeez, Lily's got stress.
She needs to pet a cat.
I got to mute here. It's just like she's having a breakout.
Okay.
Hey, Lily, stop it! Leave him alone. I don't know. She's having some trouble.
Poor thing. I hate that for her.
All right, let's just go with this guy because I can't find anything.
He's perfect. Just like you.
Oh, so deeply flawed. Got it.
So what's so you were saying you're watching the Obi-Wans and you like the
watching the Obi-Wans.
You like the lady?
Yes, I think she brings an interesting dynamic to it, and I really like the kid. I think she's fantastic. She's playing a perfect young Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I'm also watching. I don't know if any of you watched the Bosch series.
No.
On Prime.
I heard it's good though.
I enjoyed it. I like that sort of procedural detective stuff for like I don't want to. For like the word I'm looking for. Formulaic drama, and it's a little bit outside of that box. Bosch itself was, and so this is the spin-off. This is him after he's retired. It's not as good so far, but you know, checking it out.
How do you feel about have you started watching the new season of Stranger Things, or were you a big Stranger Things fan?
So I really liked season 1, and then I didn't get into season 2. I shouldn't say I couldn't get into it. I didn't get into it. So
Isn't there
that's
like
where
4 seasons now?
Yeah, this is season 4. So I have, I think my approach to that will be, I will start again at season 1 and go all the way through.
Gotcha.
But I'm not sure when I'll do that. I think that feels more like an October.
Going into winter, I got nothing else to.
Yeah, and also like leading up to Halloween. So I'll watch all 4 in October, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
So I haven't been watching the new ones.
That's fine.
Oh, you loved it, Little Ange? Yeah. And are you watching it?
I haven't started the season 4 yet. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't jumped in. Excuse me. I have 3 more episodes of Ozark to finish that.
How are you liking that?
I am liking it. I just hate Laura Linney.
Yeah, she's awful.
Oh my god, she's so hard in the eyes. Just Oh. Like, which makes me think she's really good at her job.
That's the wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just such a bitch in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And again, same with Ozark. Like, I love Jason Bateman.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Let me tell you this. I've been watching the Ozarks, and I went back and saw a preview for Arrested Development, and I was like, he's aged really well. He looks amazing.
Yeah, he looks good.
Holy shit. When you see him on Arrested Development, you're like, what the fuck happened to him? He looks fucking ancient now.
Really?
Like, he's a baby in Arrested Development. A baby.
Oh.
It's shocking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you said he aged well.
I did. But then when I see him in Arrested Development, I'm like, wow. Like,
oh, well, and he was young. Like, that first season of Arrested Development, you got to figure, right, season 4 of Arrested Development was 10 years after season 1.
yes, that particular, yes. But the first 3 seasons were, like, pretty close together.
Yes, the first 2 were definitely. The third one was a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
2003, so that's 20 years ago.
Then that makes sense.
And how old is Jason Bateman now?
I would guess he's 50, 52.
He's 53. So, yeah, you're 1 year off, which is correct.
Which is par for the course.
That's correct. 1 year is right.
Yeah. It's accurate if I'm off by a year.
Yeah, I think he looks great for a 53-year-old.
Well, I agree. I thought he looked really, really good. How old's Laura Linney? Tell me that. Is she like 84?
Oh, you're 1 year off. She's 83.
Always a year.
She's 58. So, if you flipped it, you said she was 84. If you flip it,
yeah,
you're still 1 year off.
58.
85 flipped is 58.
Yeah,
58. Yeah. I think her personality makes her undesirable in that show. Like, she plays.
But I didn't like her in Love Actually. That was when I first was like, if I never see her again, that would be amazing.
I don't really know her in other stuff. I think I've only.
She's her.
Really?
She in Ozark isn't acting. From what I've seen, that's how she acts. She's that character in every thing she's ever done.
What else has she been in? Truman Show, which I don't even remember her in.
Don't remember her in that.
Yeah, Love Actually, which again I can't place her in that.
She was the one that was like in love with like the super hot French supermodel guy who she eventually bags, which makes no sense.
For those just joining, Doug's not a fan.
Fair. And yeah, just no. But I think she plays her part in Ozark well.
So, you know who she reminds me of is the wife in Breaking Bad, who
exactly
are hard to swallow. You know, like just
love that show. Couldn't deal with her.
She's just like, oh. And what's her name? They kind of look the same too.
Oh, is my pump going off again?
And a gun. No, I didn't hear it.
Okay, because I see Bia saying Doug Sugar gaining the next level on the game again.
Oh, maybe I just missed it. You should check it.
I'll check it. Thanks, Bia. Everyone's concerned.
Anna Gunn is the name of Skylar White.
And she didn't do anything since, has she?
Breaking Bad, Sully, Equity. She was in Deadwood, apparently. Had a brief appearance on Seinfeld.
That would have been before.
Yeah, before. Since it doesn't look like much, and even before, not a lot of.
Well, I think it's because people just didn't like her.
I don't know. Like, I think the thing with these characters is they're not meant to be likable, right?
Exactly. No, and I'm not saying this. That's why I think that it's incredible because they play it in such a way where I have that visceral reaction, which means they're executing effectively.
I cannot stand. Like, it almost makes me not want to watch the show. I hate them so much.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
So plays the heel well, right?
I love Ruth in that show.
Yeah, she's great, and
so good.
I think that's such a career-defining moment for her.
Well, she played Anna in Making Anna. Like, did you watch that?
Yes.
Which was quite a departure from the other.
And so people were like so upset about the accent that she did in that.
Right.
And people that know the real person was like, that accent was bang on.
Bang on. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay.
Suck it. Am I not allowed to say that on my own show?
It's your show. You can tell whoever you want to suck it. I think she was good in that series. I liked that series a lot, actually. I didn't really think I was gonna enjoy it as much as I did.
Agreed.
But that Inventing Anna was it was compelling. I think the way that they definitely made that drama happen.
Yeah, and the thing was, it's just like, it was like, of course I can pay my rent. It's in my trust fund. It's in a mine that I'm mining. It'll come tomorrow. It'll be fine. What's your problem? Is this where poor people live? I don't understand.
Oh my god. Jeez. So she was playing you just with an accent.
Essentially. This apartment feels like a prison for poor people.
Oh, shit, that's great.
I know it's funny because you're like, I think you said that before, Doug.
I remember going to a place and you're like, this is like a prison for poor people. Like, Doug,
we're at the mall. We're at the mall. Like, what are you talking about?
It's a bar. Simmer down. What do you mean they have no anejo tequila here? Get out of town. This is a prison for poor people.
Oh, I'm crying. You make me laugh so hard. Because it's true.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, talking about accents, Rebel Wilson did the best South African accent in a movie. Really? Oh, did you watch her movie? The Going Back to School movie?
I like her. I really like her.
Yeah, I like her too.
People are giving her a hard time about being thinner. And I'm like, she's...
Why?
Well...
Let her be whatever she wants to be.
Exactly.
Same with Adele. Like, people giving shit to Adele for doing... Like, simmer down.
There could be health reasons. There may not be. I don't know. But, like, if they're like, hey, I feel better if I don't carry whatever, then okay. It's other people projecting, and it's just like, it's a bit unfair.
The thing is, I think regardless of what a person does with their body, leave them alone.
Yeah. I mean, think of all the things you've put in your body.
You can support somebody in the way that if they're looking to make a change, or you can support them. That's where you should stop. the criticizing and it's just like, it's not your thing.
Well, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know.
I don't know.
And you're only looking at it from your point of view. So I think, yeah, I applaud anyone who tries something a bit different just to see if that works for them. Absolutely. Don't know till you try, right?
Absolutely. Oh my God, Lily is losing her shit.
All right. Do you want me to let you go?
Yeah. How does this feel? How do you feel about all this stuff?
I don't know. Do you like this little fish?
I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's so cute, so happy.
As long as you like it.
Why you're not so?
No, I like him. He's fun. Or she. I don't know. They are fun. They're fun. I actually really like it. It's whimsical, playful.
Playful, absolutely.
I like a little playful.
Well, thanks so much for hanging out, everybody.
Yeah.
So nice to be back, and we'll be here again next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for stopping in. We're gonna, after the outro, we're gonna stop by our friend Judo Hippo's stream. He's playing a game, but that's okay.
Oh, cool.
Just say hello.
Let's do
Love
it.
to see him.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It was super fun. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bonne nuit.
Oh, we're still here. Right? Here we go. We're leaving now.
You're in control.
Oh, bye.